something ain't working, and
It's got a year warranty, so if there's something you don't think's right, let us know and somebody will come out and check it out.
it's got that high lift on it when you're sitting in the cab. That bucket's out there. And it'll be good for us because those Volvos and stuff, when they put the clamps and stuff on it. So you get that extra, what is it, 1.5 foot?
14 inches.
14 inches, another reach up to get up over. You know, so you're not going to be struggling as much as you would the other one. Things like a Cadillac. Boy, I hate to even use this fucking thing. But, you know, if we all take care of it, we all do our shit, watch what we do, don't kill anybody in the thing. Just when you're climbing all around it, man, grab handles, don't slip, don't hurt yourself. We should be good. The other thing is we're going to have an issue with this fuel key because there is no key. There is a key in there for the fuel. It's got to kind of stay in there, you know what I mean? If you throw it in your pocket, the next guy's going to get, well, where's the fucking fuel key? So we're going to have an issue with that. You already feel it, but we're not. If you just put it back in the cubby hole, we'll all be good. That's the only difference. There's no key, you know, so. He'll grab some people who want, you know, wants to get up in that.
There are keys for locking.
Yes, yeah, but we'll never lock it.
If you leave it out someplace, you can't actually lock the cab up.
It's going right in our mechanics bay every night. I'll come by on Saturday and Sunday to make sure. Just kidding.
Bubble wrap is in the second shop.
Yeah.
When we're done here, he's gonna bubble wrap it, park it out front.
It's definitely not our dad's Paylor, you know, our father's Paylor. And in another 10 years, when it looks like our other one, we'll see what that one looks like. That one, you'll probably sit in your, you know, hang out, and it'll be fly-by-wire.
It'll be joysticks now. You can get a joystick loader now.
But it's got the same, you know, it's got all the same features as our other one, and then some stuff. So, you know, you still, for the guys that like that clutch kick out, you know, want all the powers going to your bucket instead of going forward, hitting the brake. It's got that disconnect. It's got your kickouts for your bucket and stuff. I got to ask you about that because do you got to set that yourself? Those kickouts. I was screwing around with it and it wasn't doing nothing.
Well, yeah.
But if you read the thing, it says it must be set. So I think Joe Blow's got to hit it where he wants it or something like that. But it's nice, you know. So if we all do our part, we'll keep around for a while. It'll be good for this season. We'll get to use that other clam bucket. You guys recall that Volvo that he rented with that milling machine, you know, if there's an opportunity, you'd like to do that. So that's, you know, the bigger machine next week's going to come in. If you guys are loading, just be careful. Just be careful, that's all.
I don't know you're behind him, so you back in you.
Speak nice and loud. I'm going to give it to show it to these guys that aren't here right now.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
I didn't know who wants to get in. They actually get in. This is all your controls over here. That's your third valve for running that. And that's what Billy's talking. You got a toggle here for your forward and reverse. It's right on the front of your joystick. And these are your shifters. On top of the joystick, the buttons are for shifting. Everything that's over here, you return to dig. And here's all your options. So you can see they're not toggles. You just pick the switch. You can set it up, your ride control. And if there's any questions, you got a matching chart over here that explains what's what, just in case, because it can be confusing when you're looking at those.
Right.
So that works great. This is your startup monitor. If you shut it off, that's going to have everything. That's your home screen when it comes up. It'll have your everyday fuel. Everything's on there, oil pressure. So anything you want, that's your normal screen. And then all your other optional screens are in here for your codes, settings. That'll let you, your fan, anything that you don't have on your pad here as an option, it's going to tell you on this screen not available. It's not set up. And that'll always take you back to your main screen, or just hit that at any time. This is a counter just for if you were loading trucks and wanted to know. Where is it there? You can see it switching there. I don't know what you'd use. In a production way, they like to use those. above that, there's your fan control and your heat and air conditioning's over here in the corner. And then your radio's up here. And there's the rear camera. I don't believe we put the rear camera option on because normally it comes onto the monitor, but let me see. It'll tell me if it's on there. No, it's not installed. There's what'll come up. It'll tell you if something's not there. It'll say option not enabled or installed, and that just means it didn't come with it. I don't think we did the reverse fan either. No, standard fan. Again, it'll tell you it's not installed.
Okay.
Okay. And to start it when they get in, like I say, you hit the green button once, and that brings all your computers up and everything. And then the second time you push that, it's going to start. As far as adjusting, like Bill said, this is your armrest. That's going to float with the seat. So if a different guy gets in, you don't have to readjust it. This floats with the seat. You've got your forward to move it. It's an air seat. You can adjust it there. You've got the back supportable there. Your lumbar support, you can adjust this if you want to, this armrest. And here's if you want to tilt your wheel, it's right there. There's this lever here.
Okay.
And this is differential lock, manual. Hold down on that if you want to lock in the front end if you need to. So, as far as the controls, these are obviously your brakes, accelerator, and turn signals, probably the same place.
Now, what are you talking about? Is he talking about this over here? Is you kick that in and send power to your bucket?
He's saying I don't have my glasses.
Oh.
I wanted to show it to you. The disconnect, the lockup differential. If you engage that, you can do it. And also how the other one and maybe he's talking about, you have spin control, and there's your, for slope. This is the main one that I know he's talking, because you can adjust it for slope. And what that does is, if you go to the steepest, all that allows you is when you're on a climb, it'll keep your RPMs up so that no matter how much load, it'll maintain that RPM, so you keep your speed and power up. It's more what it does, so if you're hitting the brakes, you're still going to keep your RPMs up. So if you're working the loader, it'll actually raise the bucket and keep moving. You won't lose dropping RPMs, because a lot of times if you don't have that engaged, you start hitting your brakes and you're in the pile, it'll die right down on you. And that's I know Van Buren, they leave theirs in the steep all the time when they're loading sand all winter, just because it overrides the brake with it. It'll keep your hydraulic power going, so what it boils down to at the end of the day. So you got your lift working well, even if you're stopping the machine. Because a lot of times if you don't, everything dies.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
Put that in and then if somebody's up in there.